to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got an offense right where you are.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. To green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Abrams. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they swarm him under.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Carr. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dangerous screen into traffic. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Now from inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Past the 30. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's Carr. Completed pass, he goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
On the receiver. Loss of 3. 2nd down.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gators with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe
just steamrolling the defense. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The hand to the running back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tight end getting vertical. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Unloads it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
It's a fumble! Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
is 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
On the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Abrams. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Gators are rolling down the field. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's ball. Turning it off. He smashes his way through again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a...
Lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barney. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy. So frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the fence.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.